Good morning, Graham. It's your old buddy Rorschach here. Happy new comic book day. Right, I'm just about to go off to my local store to face my usual weekly dose of beta male programming and soy. But before I do that, let's have a little bit of fun with Captain Marvel, Captain Wokeness, because this week is going to be a lot of fun. As the first reviews of this Festival of Wokeness have just been released, and they, my friends, are absolutely hilarious. So what I'm going to do over the next few days is I'm going to mix in these reactions to Captain Marvel with my usual comic book review. So let's see what National Review has to say about Captain Marvel. We've got a nice review here, and let's have some fun with it. So the title first then. Captain Mary Sue. Oh dear, we've got a Ray from Star Wars situation happening here. Let's see what Kyle Smith has to say. So, Captain Marvel might be the first blockbuster movie whose animating idea is fear. That sounds quite interesting, doesn't it? 2 years ago, Wonder Woman's proved a female-led superhero movie could reach the highest levels of the genre. With Gal Gadot proving robust, she's actually very likeable, isn't she, Gal Gadot? With Gal Gadot proving robust and redoubtable, yet also charming and feminine. That's the key word there, feminine. You don't get a lot of femininity in comic books today, as I've noted once or twice on the reviews that I've done on my channel. I spent Captain Marvel waiting for Gadot. Good one, I'm waiting for Gadot. What I got was Brie Larson. Charmless, humourless, a character so without texture that she might as well be made out of aluminium. Oh dear. Captain Marvel might be the first blockbuster movie whose animating idea is fear. Every page of the script betrays terror of what people might say about the film on social media. Like me now. Give Carol Danvers a love interest. No chance. This is Marvel. Eek. No. Women can't be defined by the men in their lives. Make her vulnerable. OMG. No, that's crazy. Feminine? What century are you from if you think female should be feminine? Toward the end of the movie, when a villain preparing for an epic confrontation with Carol, the fighter pilot turned superwoman chides her that she will fail because she can't control her emotions. There is no tension whatsoever. So the baddie says that women can't control their emotions, Ellen Page style. How ridiculous. We've just spent 2 hours watching her be utterly unfazed by anything. Giving Carol actual emotions will, of course, lead to at least 27 purple-haired people calling the film misogynist on Twitter. And directors Anna Bodin and Ryan Fleck are petrified of that. Yeah, I bet they are. Those 27 purple-haired feminists on Twitter are very scary people. Just be completely unerringly, let's bubble wrap the universe safe. Bodin and Fleck decided to make Danvers stronger than strong, fiercer than fierce, braver than brave. Larson spent the entire movie being insouciant, kicking butt, delivering her lines in "I got this" monotone, and staring down everything with a blue steel gaze of supreme confidence. Of course, you have to inspire the young girls, don't you? That's what this movie's about. It's inspiring young girls to be superheroes and fighter pilots. Superheroes are defined by their limitations, absolutely. Superman's kryptonite, Batman's mortality, Batman's craziness actually, and Batman's Bruce Wayne's inability to get over the death of his parents. But Captain Marvel is just an invincible bore. Oh dear, that's the last thing that you want your entertainment to be, isn't it? Boring. The screenplay by Bodin, Fleck and Geneva Robertson, dour, with a story by the three of them plus Nicole Perlman and Meg Laffo, presents us with cheesy Brie Larson's Carol being amazingly strong and resilient at the beginning, middle and end. Oh no, this isn't an arc, it's a straight line. That is the Ray from Star Wars character, isn't it? But she's perfect from the very beginning. That's what a Mary Sue is. When we first meet the title character, she is called Fears, a soldier in the Kree civilization on a faraway planet, coached by her mentor, Jude Law, with his amazing hair. She is doing battle with the shape-shifting race of rivals, the Skrull, when she gets thrown across the galaxy and deposited on planet C-54. Specifically, this means the roof of a Blockbuster video in Los Angeles in 1995. I remember the good old days of Blockbuster. Discovered by S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Nick Fury and Phil Coulson, Samuel L. Jackson and Clark Gregg, each playing a 30 years younger version of himself using the new digital age of reason tech. She uncovers secrets about her buried past. She isn't a Cree warrior at all, but American fighter pilot Carol Manvers. She was testing a secret weapon with the aid of a superior officer, another woman of course, Annette Bening, when everything went blank. Meanwhile, the Skrull and the Kree follow her to Earth, and one not particularly interesting plot twist in the zoos. Carol looks up an old friend, another feminist fighter pilot named Rambo. Oh, come on. It's Jeanette Rambeau, as played by Lashana Lynch. She is another Mary Sue. Of course she is. Boringly capable, flawless and stalwart, yeah. Jeanette Rambeau, is a single mom with a daughter. Yeah, of course. But when she considers leaving the planet to join Carol's war with the aliens, the idea of abandoning her kid is played for laughs, not drama. The directors are afraid that suggesting women tend to put their children above all else, hashtag explains the wage gap, will get them called out as retrograde by the Jessica Ferrangis on Twitter. They don't realise that treating every potential obstacle as no problem whatsoever makes for a very dull movie. Oh dear. Although the 90s soundtrack, no doubt, Nirvana, they've got some Nirvana music in it, gives the movie some lift. It has to be quite depressing, won't it, really? It's all about female empowerment, and you've got Kurt Cobain joining on in his suicidal manner, and Hole, yeah, Courtney Love was a bit of a junkie, very empowered, but yeah, not the cleanest lady going. Listen to Hole music, it's very Nirvana-esque, very, yeah, depressive. Where was I? No doubt Nirvana Hole gives the movie some lift. The filmmakers can barely locate any comic inspiration in the period. Yeah, to be fair, it wasn't exactly a period full of laughs, you know, as that soundtrack would indicate. A problem with 90s nostalgia is that unless you were on the internet or a cell phone, things didn't look that different. There's only so many laughs to be extracted from cell phones were junky, or Alta Vista was the search engine. Nor does Danvers seem like a knife or a fish out of water a la Superman or Wonder Woman. She calls Fury state-of-the-art two-way pager a communicator, but otherwise she immediately adjusts to anything, of course. Larson, who became a star in 21 Jump Street 7 years ago, has not done anything better since, especially not her Oscar-winning turn in the appalling film Room. Did the Oscars mean anything at all now? Has quickly become one of Hollywood's most humourless and insufferable actresses, and the personality rubbed off on the character. Oh no. So apparently when you see Captain Wokeness in the movie, you see cheesy Brie Larson. That isn't a good thing, is it? There isn't an ounce of self-deprecation in her. Of course, she's very serious. She's doing it for the young girls. She's a role model for them. That's why she has to do those GoFundMes to, you know, make sure that the girls are forced to go to the cinema and watch this junk. The trap the filmmakers set for themselves is this. They set out to make a girl power statement, but feared acknowledging any differences between men and women. You can't acknowledge any differences between men and women because that explains the discrepancy, and again the wage gap, discrepancy in outcomes in the real world. So yeah, men and women have to be the same in the Marvel comic book universe, and apparently now the Marvel Cinematic Universe as well. Despite Larson's sylph-like build and lack of arse, there is no suggestion at any point that she might be overmatched by a guy who is 80 or 100 pounds larger, like Jimon Hounslow. Yeah, that's what happens in the comic books as well. If being female is defined as exactly like a male, only more resilient, how interesting is that? Well, the review was certainly very interesting. And the movie, from what I'm getting at the moment from these reviews, oh dear, it looks like a bit of a third wave feminist dud, doesn't it? So this is going to be fascinating. I'm seeing these reviews come in, and I'll be up here later on reading out another review. I'm going to have fun with this movie this week. I'm not going to go to the Cineplex and watch the movie, but I'm certainly going to, yeah, like I said at the beginning of this review, this video, I'm certainly going to detail all these reviews coming out from people like Kyle Smith, who are not afraid to call a stinky turd a stinky turd. Okay, that's it for me for the time being. I'm off to the comic book shop. If you like what I'm doing here, then please like and subscribe to the video and the channel, and hit the bell for instant updates. And I will be back later to show you what I picked up from my comic book shop. So cheers guys, take care, later.